Hi there, Lola, over to the province. Another video edition of the fifth quarter. On the day before, the Lions and Hamilton Tiger Cats meet in the first of two games here at BC Place Stadium. We're up in the press box here. The Ticats have just had their media availability. The Lions, of course, earlier this morning have a very, very quick walkthrough. Not too much to talk about from a Lions perspective. The one lineup change that Mike Benavides will make, we noted in the paper today, with Jermaine Reed, the new defensive lineman, coming onto the roster and giving the Lions a six-man rotation. Benavides hoping that that will be a needed fix. But of course, the big story of discussion around the Lions, of course, centers around the offense. Lots of people talking to Jacques Champlain, Andrew Harris, and Travis Lilly, trying to find some way or trying to find answers as to what the Lions propose to do to try to get themselves out of the offensive funk that they have found themselves in the last few weeks, most notably last week in Montreal when Travis really had no chance against the teeth of the the Montreal Blitz. The Ticats, Ken Austin coming in here facetiously remarking, he says, we're going to blitz 100% of the time. You wonder if he's right, or if he actually means it. I somehow doubt that. The big story is, I guess, leading up to this game is on the Ticats side. A lot of talk around the league today about a player who probably will never play for them again, Chris Williams. They're very fine wide receiver. Lots of news in the courts today about the validity or lack thereof of his contract, and it's sort of one of those things that will probably become news once the final result is known. But it's a lot of hot air being discussed over a player who's probably never going to play in the CFL, or at least for Hamilton, for quite some time. Sam Jaguar, a very fine, promising non-import receiver, broke a bone in his finger. He will not play, and that's going to affect a Hamilton offense that's been very, very proficient lately. Henry Burris, 4 straight 400-yard games. The Ticats just roaring out of the gate in their last 3 games. They've outscored their opponents 30-3. So the Lions definitely have to be more or less reactionary as they have been offensively, and sort of take it and try to dictate the flow of play, as Andrew Harris suggested earlier in the week. Pick up a copy of the paper tomorrow. Ed Willis has a column worth picking up on with regards to the landmark concussion litigation that took place in the National Football League and some of the ramifications that may take place in the CFL eventually. That was a huge court decision if you weren't aware of it today. We can talk about it tomorrow in our regularly scheduled Lions chat. That goes at 12 noon. Angus Reid has a piece in the paper tomorrow about the sort of the Grand Three Masters, if you will, on the Lions defensive secondary, Banks, Marsh, and Phillips. That's a good read as well. Lots in the paper. Again, it's the fifth quarter. Lowell Ulrich from BC Place Stadium.